Good evening, everybody. How's your weekend going? Welcome back to what is obviously Soulframe. Just turn my sound down a bit. What are we doing today? Wandering around the countryside shooting at things. Probably. And probably going to world trees. Let's plink these guys first. Seeing as they're here. And leveling up on goals packed, probably. Right, let's go find a world tree. Oh, no, hang on a second. There's a... few more. I did have hopes that this would be... call it an experimental live stream, but I tried that earlier and that didn't work out too well. I won't call it a minor disaster, but yeah. The individual elements worked fine. It's when I put them all together that things... Oh, I hate these guys. Right. World tree. Let's get clear before I realise I've missed someone. Right, let's go. Yeah.
Ancient roots from whence you've grown, voicing seed, take us home.
Mental note to whoever cast that spell, could you please arrange for me not to end up with soggy boots? was slightly careless. I let myself be plinked. Slightly. And in the process, I completely forgot what I was supposed to be doing. Easily distracted me. Is this not a wood tree? I thought I teleported to a world tree. Oh, it's that one. I'm sorry. One big gnarled tree looks much like another. Oh, okay. Works for me. Let's go free what I assume are rabbits. I don't know if I'm the only one who's found this sort of mental crossover in video games. But in the long dark, I spent a lot of time wandering around with the bow. In fact, it's my primary weapon. So, there's this sort of automatic reaction when you see a deer. It goes through your head. So, do I need to shoot it? Which in this game, I don't think it even allows. I have never actually tried to shoot any of the wildlife in the game. I've got a suspicion it treats it like NPCs. Well, non-harmable NPCs, and then it makes no difference. But I don't particularly want to find out, because you're supposed to be this sort of druidic type figure, aren't you? Wouldn't be entirely appropriate. Well, I suppose. Mind you, when I say druidic, I'm not thinking of the original druids. You know, the lot who decided that sacrificing humans in a Wicker Man type thing, assuming that's actually what they did, was considered sort of part of the yearly practice. I'm thinking more like the Dungeons and Dragons type druid, which of course is nothing the same. I doubt they were vegetarian. Unless they're using Radagast as a comparison, but we don't know whether he was vegetarian, do we? He kind of pops into the story. Yeah, Radagast just sort of pops into the story and is mentioned, has no particular part. I'm not sure there's any particular lore that Tolkien wrote associated with Radagast. Most of us, I suppose, when we think about Radagast, we think of Ian Holmes. Is it Ian Holmes? Yeah, who played Radagast in The Lord of the Rings? No, The Hobbit. Wasn't being home. Oh, grief. I should really know, and I don't. Watch out, I'm plinking your feet. Right. What was I doing? Oh, did I already release them? Oh, I just thought that was a random encounter. Silly me. Ah, there he is.
Synod's finest Gru seekers. Your quotas have doubled. I suggest you meet them, lest you lose your ranks. Or lives. Envoy, you know what to do.
Half the time, I swear, this is just a nice, relaxing, sit back and cross your legs and enjoy the countryside. Right, where were we going, Sparrow? Oh, this way. Nope. This is one of those plink from range things. I have to admit, I do kind of wish that have less fantasy bows. Right, where are we going? Ah.
Sends us skyward.
No refuge from Synod's sky. Cynics will breed no prey.
Oops.
Rise, Legion!
Almost took me by surprise there. Oh, that was straightforward enough. Well, apart from this fella, who apparently I forgot about. Right, where's our contact? Over here somewhere. Where are you? No. Oh, there you are. Ooh. Yeah, okay. I don't know what that is, but we'll give it a bash. I should probably know. Hey! Hello, House of Bricage. How are you doing? Oh, I'm glad I can provide your routine at the weekend as well as during the week. Not much to talk about at this particular point, unfortunately. If in doubt, put an arrow in it. Oh. Oh, that must be embarrassing. How did you die? I got hit in the foot. Oh, or not. Still, traditionally, that was how Achilles was brought down, wasn't it? Shot in the ankle. Can't remember who shot him in the ankle. Who shot Achilles in the ankle? I don't mean in the movie. I was going to say in reality, but you know what I mean. Originally. It wasn't Paris, because I think he was safely dead by that point. Was it Hector? I like to think it was Briseis, but don't think she was there at the time. I swear they look like artichokes. Oh, this is a really nice looking patch of woodland, it has to be said. Stop shooting at me, you little sprout. Well, that's a particularly big artichoke. In fact, that's a positively gigantic artichoke. Right, where were we? Oh, heading that way.
Back to roots.
Back to roots. Oh, that's what we were doing. They were actually the quest. I thought I'd just encountered some random... I thought it was just another random encounter. Well, I'm there. Hello, what's that? I don't think I've ever seen that symbol up before. Huh. Oh, it's that. And of course it's...
Back to roots.
Oh, come on. I came all this way. The least you could do is give me the prompt. No? Oh. What was the other one I was headed? Oh. Was that... What's this? That is the organ. And this is whatever we're doing here. Oh. We haven't finished yet. If anyone's in England, don't forget it's Mother's Day tomorrow. My, how the time does fly. I think I want to jump down there. Particularly seeing as I'm headed in the wrong way anyway. No, I'm not. I guess I'm looking for an entrance, aren't I? Yes, I am. Come on, Sparrow.
Sons, you looking thirsty? Back to root.
Come here, you little monster. I don't normally pursue them this far. It's just funny. Grief, this thing can scurry. Oh. Why am I doing this? Right, what was I up to? Apart from chasing a... What do they call them? Sproutlings? Oh. What are you reading? Oh, that's right. Thank you for reminding me. It's been a long time since I read the Iliad. I had completely forgotten that. Was it Paris? You see, I thought Paris wasn't Paris killed in the Iliad? And his body dragged around Troy by Achilles in his chariot. But thank you. I'm obviously... and actually, does the Iliad, the Roman sort of twist on the Odyssey, have a description of his death? I never read the Iliad, so I couldn't be sure. Yeah, I could have sworn... Hang on, it was Paris that stole Helen from Menelaus, right? I am remembering that particular part correctly. Ah, no, it was... Oh. It was Hector who was killed by Achilles and dragged around. Whoa.
Drink, grow against slow.
Yeah, that's not a good move. Ooh, I seem to have gotten myself into trouble. Yeah, could. Yeah. Would you not leave me alone?
Who the hell? Back to roots. Oh, better big shit.
These things have been more trouble than your regular armored foot soldiers.
Back to roots. Oh, better.
How do I sound when when I'm sped up 2 times?
Big legs.
Oh, there you are. That was good timing.
Oi, leggy. Oi, leggy.
Right. Back to whatever it was I was supposed to be doing, entering the fabled Gales. Glades. Oh, that does not sound good. Ah, here we go. This is what I was looking for. Yeah. It's been so... I ought to some point I say I thought at some point. At some point I ought to reread all kinds of things. The Iliad is just one of many things I ought to reread at some point. Especially with the Odyssey coming out this year. Although I've no doubt it will be anachronistic and probably not that fantastic. Is it Christopher Nolan's Odyssey that's coming out this year? I can only imagine he's doing a very condensed version of it. Destroy the Odin Monas. That doesn't sound fantastic, does it? funny thing, we actually studied the Odyssey when I was a kid. It was part of my education. That's right. Paris, I think, was portrayed as being something of a bit of a coward in the Odyssey. Sorry, in the Iliad, and I mean in the book. Sorry, the book, the poem. But I could be conflating things here. Because one of the things as I recall, they got fairly accurate about the movie Troy was in fact Hector's father begging for his body back. I think some of that speech was actually taken from the Iliad, if memory serves. Right. Not sure what I'm supposed to be destroying now. Oh, unless it's down here or something. Oh, no, you don't want me to go through there. Keeps... This seems to be what I'm... heading for. How am I supposed to destroy this thing? Alright. So, two possibilities. I haven't found out what I'm supposed to do yet, or it's glitched. And given that I have encountered glitched quests and had to get inventive... Ah, you get to hear me in quadraphonic, whatever it is. Thank you for contributing to my viewership. Okay, that's right, we can't go up that way, can we? It certainly looks like we're supposed to go through here, but... oh, doesn't really want to cooperate. I did try that experiment I was talking about earlier this morning, using a couple of instances of OBS to stream to YouTube and Twitch directly. The individual components worked. Apparently that's not a mono. Of course I'm a chipmunk. I would have to lower my voice and speak much more slowly. A bit like an ant. So yeah, the individual components worked. I could get, obviously streaming to Twitch and what have you. I had to do some fairly complicated setup. But when I actually set out to do the live stream itself, got the Twitch one running, and the YouTube instance kept crashing. I have a feeling it might be due to shared resources. The reason I wanted to be able to stream at two different resolutions, one for YouTube and one for Twitch. So for YouTube, I wanted to stream at my usual, because YouTube accommodates that. But for Twitch, I had it set up to stream at 1080p widescreen. Oh, right. So you probably heard me talk about it already. Yeah. And Twitch has got no particular problem with 1080p widescreen, but it doesn't. It didn't give you alternate viewing options either. So 1080p widescreen has some advantages. I don't need as much bandwidth. I'm running currently at about 7200 kilobits per second. I don't need to run that high, but I mean, 4000 odd kilobits per second for 1080p widescreen works well. So, but yeah, no, OBS kept crashing. Hello. It was an educational experience getting it all set up, but it wouldn't have been perfect because I couldn't properly display all the chat. one huge thing that Restream does for the streamer is allow you to merge the YouTube and Twitch chats, which is awfully convenient. So, at some point I may revisit the experiment. Okay, so come on guys, give me a clue. Where's an Odin Mona and what do I do to destroy it? Yeah, I'll go back to this. It's not giving me any clues. Yep, that's all it tells me. Oh! That was a reaction. Kind of unexpected one, actually. Well, that gives me a clue. You shoot it in the head. Hello to all the Brakages. Is that the correct plural for Brakage? Brakages? Oh, I see. This reminds me of... what is it? Is it the swamp in... oh, what's the name of the movie? Krull? I'm sure there's been a movie I've seen a scene like this. Well, without the spiky things there. You kind of feel sorry for the soldiers. Oh. For some reason, the other thing this reminds me of, even though it doesn't actually look like it, is one of the Sinbad movies. I saw it back in the 70s. I don't think I've ever seen it again, which is really funny because the Sinbad movies, the old classic Ray Harryhausen ones, you know, they pop up occasionally. And there's a scene where they're going through a swamp and crocodiles attack them. Which, when you're a very small boy, it's actually fairly gruesome scene, you know. You never actually see the attack, but you see the blood in the water kind of thing. But I can't remember which Sinbad movie that was. Someone doesn't sound very happy. Yep, they're being attacked by those spiky things. Oh, right. How did you sneak up on me? I mean, you know, you're not really designed for sneaking, are you? As I walk right past one. Alright, how am I supposed to get there? Oops. Bob is a perfectly good variable. Not what you would necessarily consider meaningful, but if I think about it, I've probably seen some funny variables in my time. I remember one line of code. Go to Elvis has left the building. Oh grief, don't start me on the funny things I've seen in code. Yeah, I can't. I remember when Sinbad and the Eye of the Tiger. Was it Eye of the Tiger? I actually saw that one in the cinema. Can't remember if that was actually when it came out, or did I just happen to see it in the cinema, because they used to rerun various movies at various times. I'm trying to remember who was in it. Tom Baker, I think. Maybe? Who was, of course, known to us English as Doctor Who. And then there was the Golden Voyage of Sinbad. Not sure if I saw that one in the theatres or not. I think there was a Seventh Voyage of Sinbad movie. I'm talking about the classics, not the cheap stuff they've done as B movies since. He is a lot of people's favorite Doctor. I really can't make my mind up. I think for the classic era, the early era, yeah, I'm definitely going to have to go with that. For the newer era, I really have a hard time picking. I mean, David Tennant's always going, was very good, but in some ways I preferred Peter Capaldi. And Matt Smith turned out pretty good as well. Not as good as Tennant or Capaldi. Oh, there it is.
In Rogat's name, shall we claim this one too?
Can't remember who the first Doctor I saw was. It wasn't Tom Baker. It was the one before him, whose name I cannot remember. John Pertwee? Yeah, John Pertwee. I think he was. I certainly remember him as the Doctor. I might have seen the one before that. Hartnell? No, Patrick Troughton. I can't remember if my Doctor Who experience started with Troughton or not. I think BBC America has the complete... If I ever feel like binge watching it, last time I checked, not BBC America, BBC iPlayer had the complete new series. Every so often when I want something new to watch, I will dig them up. I haven't seen much of the last few years of Doctors. I didn't particularly care for Jodie Whittaker's stint. And before anybody says, oh, it's because she's a woman. No. I don't think the writing was as good. It wasn't as engaging. And I haven't watched the new guy. I can't remember his name at all. So one day I'll have to do a catch up. What's his name? Nkuti. But sometimes they grow on you. Capaldi grew on me. Matt Smith, who I really didn't like initially, he definitely did grow on me. Of course, let's face it, the best two Doctors were Rowan Atkinson and Joanna Lumley. Yeah, it was. I think he just did the one special. They are Dalek bumps. And what was Joanna Lumley's Doctor's response to the sonic screwdriver? It's got 3 settings, or is it 2? I can't remember. Right. I am going to take... Oh, Blackadder goes fourth. I didn't like the first one. Sorry. The one... Yeah, the very first series. I didn't really get into that. The second series, the third series, and the final one. And I think the final one was... No, I never cared for Mr. Bean. Never really appealed to me. But that final series, in fact, the final episode of the final Blackadder series was incredible. That final scene, which I won't spoil for everybody in case you haven't seen it, it was it ended up being truly remarkable. Right, I am going to take a brief break. So for that, I'm going to head to Nighthold, just in case. And I will be back in a couple of minutes. The funny thing is, during the Duke of Marlborough's campaign that culminated in the three battles he's most famous for, Blenheim, Ramil, and Malplaquet, there was in his army a Captain Blackadder, and his diary has survived the intervening 400 years or so. And if memory serves, he did seem to embody some of the virtues of Edmund Blackadder. Do you know what? I forgot to pick up the fragment of history earlier. I even saw it and thought I need to pick that up, and I didn't. I didn't like Python when I was younger. Now I find it much more hilarious. But Mr. Bean never appealed. I can understand why people love him, but it never really appealed to me. I can see why it's clever. I can see why it's so beloved, but I never really got into it. Oh. You vanished. Oh, I'd be that way. Oh, I'm right next to that one. I might as well go have a look. Where is it? Do I want to do the siege of Fort Carlisle? I think I would want... I did see Brazil a long time ago, and I don't remember much about it. Let's grab some better armor for the next thing we're going to do. Why do they give her blonde hair now? Hello. Yeah, let's have a little bash at Siege of Fort Carlisle. The only time I ever did this successfully was when one of our mutual friends, Rakesh, joined me for the fight. Can't remember which one. Or mutual acquaintances. Ah, yeah, I need to be around the other side. There's a way of coming at this one which is quite satisfying. Oh yeah, this is the Baronet. He's much easier to hit from in this way. And you don't want to shoot that because you need it. Oh, you can hit those. Huh. I didn't realize you could do that. I'm not sure it gains you anything by doing so. Hello. Gang's all here. Alright, anybody still alive in this section? Let's see if I can actually do the rest of them. What am I missing? Oh. Don't remember having to specifically find something to use that. That's not it. Oh, it's this. Yeah. I think it's that. Slightly higher level than the last time I tried this. And this time I have a wolf who might help. Oh, thank you very much. I was rather surprised. I don't know whether they've held, but during this morning's Sky run, I picked up 3 subscribers. I keep going at this rate, I'll hit 400 in a month. Which would be nice.
Not here for prisoners, Trek.
Where is Castellan Huthra? Thank you, Bob. I think actually the subscriber growth is linear. It's never really increased in rate, which I think is amusing. It's last I looked, it was yeah, the same slope pretty much since I started. But yeah, no, it keeps going up.
Reveal yourself, Shadow!
Please don't tell me I have to restart this. No, I don't. No matter how subtle the warrior, an arrow to the face will always cramp his style. Or her style.
No refuge! Lord Chris for the soil!
I don't know. We'll see. It'd be interesting. I mean, obviously I'll run Warframe during the week. I mean, numbers have gone up somewhat. Excuse me one minute while I run and have a quiet panic. Too far away. Finding vintage story was a useful little boost, it has to be said. Oh, I just realised at the end of the month we've got, in principle, the final episode of The Long Dark coming out. Which, of course, I will have to stream. Not quite sure when I would do that. I used to stream it. I might stream it in the weekends. Hey, how you doing? Doesn't seem fair that she can teleport. Oh, that was unexpected. That was distinctly unexpected. I don't remember the Castellan having that particular little feature. Come on, where are you? I'm pretty certain I didn't get her. Oh no, that one takes me outside, and I remember that. I think I actually got the guards that were out there. Did I get her? Thank you, Randall. Can't remember what I'm supposed to do with that. Come on, you got a little bit showing there. Excuse me a moment. Right. I can't remember how I did this last time. Which is irritating. I mean, obviously I've got to find something, and I am not finding it. Oh. No, that doesn't look like that's helpful. Yeah, I don't think you can actually make that jump. So, oh, you can. What do I know? I know I've been up here. Irritating. Silly thing is, I must have killed the Castellan, and I'm gonna hazard a guess and say that they have whatever I need to do this final bit. I got no idea where they were when they got themselves killed. Ah. That's what I wanted. It was all the way out to the front exit. Front exit, yeah. Entrance, sorry. Oh, thank you, Nikabrika. Yeah, that probably wasn't the best move in the world. Okay, I suppose I'm supposed to set... Can't remember how I'm supposed to set fire to it. Anybody seen a fire lately? There's probably one down here, isn't there? Yes. Because of course there is.
Now, escape your silos, jump! Reveal yourself, Shadow!
Someone sounds irritated. Finally. And pretty much right on time as well. That seems to be a suitable place to bring this to an end. I will probably return with this tomorrow evening. Between now and then, I've got no idea what I'll do. As I like to remind everyone, it's the weekend. I have the right, I feel, to take the weekend off if I so feel like it. Which is why you won't find it on my schedule. Well, that's not a bad screenshot. Give me a second here. Unfortunately, I have to be slightly awkward to take a screenshot. But here we go. So, have you, you all have a great rest of your weekend. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for everybody who watched. Thanks for chatting to me, Bricage and others. Ooh, and apparently I lost a subscriber during this live stream. Never mind, I can live with that. I will see you all next time. Have a very good rest of your day.